Hi, I'm Spreadsheet, and if you've seen my Soultimates and Skills updated tier list, you'll note that at the top of niche tier, I put the Appear Less skill, because I didn't feel like it should be up with the other skills. However, if I were to be given the choice between an Appear Less kit and a kit like this, I would prefer the Appear Less kit, because it's a really weird skill. It's very niche, however, its niche is so good that it's honestly better to have than for a double Z rank to have a kit like this. So, last video I made was a video on the best team in the game, that being Ryusen and Senenki, uh, Union, Megumin, Aqua, and Triple S Catherine, Cataline, whatever her name is, the Dragon Slayer's character. This one right here. I guess Catherine. We'll go with Catherine, sure. So, anyways, the reason she's on the team is because of the Appearless skill. Same thing with Union. So, why don't we talk about what Appearless does? For triple S ranks and above, I think, at least for 99.9% of characters, it decreases their chance to appear by 1.15 times, I think. Basically, they're less likely to appear, and everybody else is more likely to appear. And you can have multiple of these characters on the team. I'll put up a video of me trying to no bonus the throne stage with an Eerie version of the team. However, I'm really bad at the game, believe it or not, so I really just can't do it. But as you'll be able to see, I have Lapless Darkness, Hoggles, and triple and Z rank ban, I think. I don't know. It's really gonna depend on what video I pick. But they're on the team because of Appear Less. And as you'll see, whatever my Fast Fever character is in the middle, we're using them for the Fast Fever, and then we have some sort of healer, I think. I think it's No Gut, probably. So yeah, the reason that we're using this is because we want No Gut to appear more often, and we want Taicho Ray to appear more often, because I think that's who I was using, because he's the Fast Fever, meaning that we can just keep looping Fever time over and over again, and the enemy just can't hit us. Because while they're in the attack animation, they cannot move for like 2 seconds after Fever time ends. So if you get into another Fever time, they're still frozen in place. And you can just loop that over and over and over again. It's really cool, honestly. And if you're thinking, oh, that team is just not, it's just not going to work on an actual throne because it's the easiest throne we've ever had. Here's a video by Ryu Kag, I think that's how you pronounce it, about the no bonuses for the Konosuba Aqua stage. And as you can see right here, we have a pretty normal team. We have like the best team you could make at the time with Sakuchan, Marine, Taicho Ray, Izana, and Attack Titan Aaron, I think. We get into Fever time with only one normal taken, get a Marine G Soultimate. So, we're doing pretty good right now. However, Eerie at the time was the worst tribe in the game. How bad were they? So awful that this run just doesn't win, like, at all. Now, we could have easily done many things much better than what we ended up doing right here, because this was actually like a pretty bad run, all things considered, to be honest. Like, just really just not good, like, at all. But as you can see, we're basically dead, and we've only done 800k. And the revive triggers, and yeah, the boss has 1.2 million HP, and we've barely done over a million. So how is like what Eerie just not gonna be able to do this? Well, thankfully, with the power of Appearless, we get this conglomeration of a team. So first up, we'll have the easy characters. Taicho Ray, a Fast Fever Unity LV10 All Popper Rearranger. Pretty easy. Next up, we have Dr. No Gut, who I guess I'll just. Oh, I might as well point this out here. We have this guy, who is a redrop character. Then down here, we have this guy, who is a redropped character, and they're both 17% chance. However, Omatsu is only 15%. I don't know if that's a typo or if she literally just has a worse chance for redrop. But either way, she shouldn't be a 7 out of 10. Also, it not being easy to swap out Extreme Poppers for Heartful. We literally have this character right here who has pre-fill, and here he is right here. He is a pop heal character, however, he's one of the score attack characters. Basically, score attack characters are really weird because they have unique skills. Basically, they're skills that are similar to normal skills, however, their properties are changed a little bit. So, like for example, Hydra has a unique version of Afterfill. Instead of, like for example, the best example I can give is Itsuki. Itsuki always keeps her Soultimate gauge at least 42%. However, Hydra has a 31% chance to fully keep his soul gauge, G Soultimate included. Then No Gut is another one. His pop heal is a 22% chance to heal 1060 HP. Now, compared to a character like Elsmekia Kagare, she is a 66% chance, but only heals 320 HP. So, like, half the chance, like, no, 1/3 of the chance for, like, almost 4 times. Is it 4 times? Yeah, almost 4 times the heal. Pretty insane. So, that's why he's here. But what about the other three? Hoggles is a very interesting character, to be honest. He has, honestly, one of the best skills in the game. Except it's 2 skills, so, yeah. So his Puni are reduced chance by 1 point. It might be 1.1 honestly. But if we look up other characters like Laplace Darkness, you'll see that it is normally a 1.15 times reduction chance, and he's the exception that I was talking about earlier. However, his Puni are he's very unique because his Puni always drop as size 2. So basically, he can't have a size 1 Puni. You use an extreme popper, not only does his ultimate come up easier, but everybody else's does too. It's very weird, but honestly, he's really cool, to be honest. But he's not too useful now because Erie doesn't really have room for him. But for a team like this, he works well. The reason we're using him instead of another character is because popping his Puni will let us get the yellow number, which is, combos. And having a high combo makes everyone else do more damage. So basically, we're getting the effects of an extreme popper without actually bringing an extreme popper. And then Ban over here is a really, really good appearless character. So basically, if I just press space, I think I can do this. Yeah, okay. He's an Eerie character, obviously. Yeah, this one right here. Fox's Sin of Greed Ban. A Z-rank attack booster with Appearless, but he has Unity. I don't have his Unity skill, so he just sucks for me, but... Well, he doesn't suck, but he's not as good as they would be. So even though this team is really weird, they have 2 Unity bonuses. I mean, he's a Z rank, but whatever. And then the Viper over here is literally just freaking Appearless. He's also score booster. He's good for Arlay strats, but it's kind of it. So yeah, this team over the course of like 5 minutes is able to win against this throne stage. It comes down to the wire a lot, and I'm nowhere near good enough to be able to do something like this, which is why I think Megumin is so good, because a bum like me is able to do effectively a better version of this strategy easier. That's why Aqua, Agaha, Megumin, they're so good, because they make strategies like this just so easy to do. Look at all this stuff we're having to do just to barely scrape by. Like, it's just insane, honestly. We're at 927 HP. There is not a revive on the team. If you get hit by like anything, you just die. But it just works. It's so weird. This is a no bonus video of every other tribe. So Erie is literally the only tribe that can't do this. At least that was allowed to fight Aqua, because you had Brave, Mysterious, then Heartful, then Shady. Yeah, even Shady was able to do it, which is like Erie was the worst tribe in the game at the time, because at least Shady could do it. Erie couldn't. They were that bad. Then they got Arachnus. Then they got BD, and now they're like top 3 maybe. Honestly, they're really good now. But even if you don't have those characters, you can do this strategy. Look, they barely scrape by. 40 HP. 40. They started with 10,992, and they beat a boss with 1.2 million HP, and that has like actual counters of 2,000 damage. It's insane. So Peerless characters are really good. However, they're also really good for grinding stages. Basically, this throne stage we have right here in the current Dragon Slayers event is a very unique case, because if we scroll down to her freaking throne seals, you'll see that beating Super 9 nerfs her damage and Super 10 nerfs her counterattack. However, beating the seal missions nerfs her HP, so we don't have to beat these stages in order to nerf her HP. And it just so happens that this guy right here does so much damage with a high combo. If you bring a revive and an extreme popper, then you just win. Basically, if you can get the extreme popper off and then get his Soultimate off, you just win. So because the throne is basically going to one-shot you because of a counterattack, you need a revive. But their normal attack is also going to one-shot you. So characters such as, we can pull him up right here. He was actually the very first Triple Z rank. This is Goku Enma. He has a very unique skill because he starts the battle with 75% of the fever gauge filled up, meaning that instead of having to link 13 Puni at once to get in fever time, you have to link like maybe 5 of a fast fever. So really good. And you could also bring Boso Enma, who will just go right here, Bozo Hino, and then Bozo Enma. He stuns the enemy for 10 seconds at the start of the fight, meaning that you can just waste a bunch of time, link a bunch of Puni, get your extreme popper, trigger the revive because BD has fever fill, he's going to one-shot, and all that. But what if you don't have either of them? Well, because of characters like Lapless Darkness or Hoggles, you can just keep resetting until you get enough of your Taicho Ray, being your fast fever, to get into fever time. Because Marine is super good at her job, she has pre-fill, so you don't have to worry about getting her Soultimate up because it's basically already filled up. A size 2 Pooning, it's the G Soultimate. And then same thing with BD, except he has fever fill, so you do have to get into fever time unless you get really lucky, I guess. But yeah. So Appearless is a really weird skill, but is really, really good because, you know, stuff like this. The whole reason the Genshin strat is so good is because of Appearless characters. The whole reason the Ryu Senin strat works so well is because of Appearless characters. It's very, it's very weird. Let me see if I can find another Genshin strat video in this catalog of just random stuff. Random stuff, yeah, a lot of very random things like Zombie Boy. I don't know what he's doing here, but yeah. As you can see, we have Cataline, who is an Appearless character, and then we have a damage bonus, so we can just loop fever time over and over again, and then just kind of like keep doing this and just chip away at the boss's HP over the course of like hours. Just kidding, it takes like 10 minutes or something. But yeah, do you even kill the throne? You must, because yeah, big damage. Yeah, 10.2 million. Crazy. And there's a triple S rank on the team. It's crazy. No, like barely any other character is going to do that. Another one somewhere. Wait, what the heck? What is this? 9th place, Slippery. Yeah, 8th place. 8th place, Mysterious. What was the Mysterious team looking like? What was the Mysterious team looking like? You call this what? Huh? Oh, that's wild. Mysterious 8th place. You're really gonna say that Shady right here? What, bruh? You're gonna show me the team or not? You're gonna say this team is better. Okay, sure, whatever. Then we have Tough at 6th. Sure, whatever. I don't like this guy at all. I hate him. He sucks. Then we have Eerie at 5th. Oh yeah, 4th. Then we have Charming. Enma, Heartful, Brave. Yeah, kind of what I was thinking. A little off though. Whatever. I got distracted. Yeah. But in this catalog, there is probably a no bonusing with Jesus Christ 111 with Appearless characters somewhere in here. I know it exists. Because like seriously, I would rather like mediocre double Z ranks just have Appearless than have these kinds of kits like freaking go appear. Like nobody's using Yulo, bro. If you had Appearless, maybe, but no, it ain't happening. So yeah, if you just bothered looking around here, you find it there. It was way more common uh before the Konosuba event because they just made it so easy. Like this guy right here. Like literally, Gunshin was so good because of this stuff. Like Professor right here, appear less. Hoggles, appear less. Kagare, a pop heal. And yeah, you just kind of like go through here, heal a ton. Yeah, pretty insane. That's also why she's really good because she has drop big Puni, so you don't have to worry as much about linking. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something about the most like underrated skill ever. I can't wait for a UZ rank appear less, and hopefully they have a 1.2 times reduction rate. That would be really cool. Yeah. Bye.